how can an algorithm be racist? This is what I want to talk about today. So in many countries in the world, there are mathematical systems that are used to predict the likelihood of people that have been to jail to commit other crimes, so that you basically can decide what to do with them once they're supposed to go out of jail. So if the algorithm says that this person is likelihood to offend again, then you take different decisions than if the algorithm says that this person is actually fine. Now, ProPublica made a research in the United States, and they found out that the algorithms that were used by countless courts in the United States were actually racist. And if two persons committed the same crimes, well, one of them was white and one of them was black, the algorithm would predict that the black person was more likely of committing new crimes. Now, how did that happen? Because this is what we need to understand. Why was the algorithm racist? Well, the algorithm was trained on data. It was trained on data that was produced by humans. And guess what? If the data was produced by racist humans, if the judges in the courts, if the policemen in the street are racist, then the data is just going to reflect that bias that people have. Basically, just think about this. If, this is an exaggeration, okay? But if policemen tomorrow decides just to arrest black men, then the data is going to basically say that if you're white, then your likelihood of committing crimes is zero, just because you've never been arrested. No white man has ever been arrested. That's, of course, it's a thought experiment, okay? But then you understand how small biases in our way of thinking, in our way of acting, can be reflected in the data that then gets used to train algorithms. These algorithms learn these biases, become racist, and then there's a very dangerous situation. That is, we have algorithms that are racist, but we tend to think that algorithms are neutral because they're computer software. How can they be racist? Well, if they learned from racist data, then the algorithm is racist as well. And then you start using something thinking that it's neutral when it's not. This is a huge problem, and it happens in so many different industries. Now I made an example with justice. In the next video, I'm going to talk about an example in healthcare and how a racist algorithm has been taking decisions about the health of thousands, millions actually, of Americans. Let's talk about it in the next video.